Sometimes walking away is the most courageous thing you can do. Shannon L. Alder.
There comes a moment in life, not marked by fireworks or breakdowns, but by silence. A quiet realization that you've given too much of yourself to things that no longer give back. It happens after years of pushing, pleasing, proving. After endless cycles of trying to fix what was never meant to work, and one morning you wake up and something in you is just done. Not angry, not broken, just done. That's when you know it's time to walk away. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally started caring about yourself. Walking away is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, because it means accepting that some stories end even when you gave them everything. It means facing the fear of empty space, the silence that follows letting go. But here's the truth. Most people never find peace because they're addicted to carrying what's killing them. They confuse endurance with strength. They wear pain like a badge of honor. They stay because leaving feels like failure, but walking away isn't failure. It's freedom. It's strength wrapped in stillness. It's the quiet courage to choose yourself over your comfort zone. When you finally drop what's been draining you, you realize how heavy it all was. You breathe deeper, you sleep better, you think clearer. And for the first time in a long time, you start to feel alive again. Most people don't stay because they're happy. They stay because they're scared. Scared of change, scared of starting over, scared of the unknown. But here's what no one tells you. You're not starting from zero when you walk away. You're starting from experience, from clarity, from a deeper understanding of what you no longer want. Fear disguises itself as logic, whispering that leaving is reckless, that you're too old, too invested, too far gone. But the truth is, you're not too late. You're just finally awake. You've learned the hard way that peace is more valuable than approval, and that the people who truly love you will never ask you to destroy yourself to stay with them. There's a lie you've been told since childhood, that choosing yourself means you're selfish, that good people sacrifice endlessly, that loyalty means staying, no matter the cost. But what if the most loyal thing you could do was stay loyal to your own peace? When you choose yourself, you don't betray others. You stop betraying yourself. And when you walk away from what drains you, you make room for what was meant for you. Peace isn't passive. It's a choice, a boundary, a declaration that your life deserves better. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. And when you finally say, I'm done living small for the sake of someone else's comfort, you begin to step into your real power. After you walk away, the silence can feel unbearable. No noise, no distraction, no constant pull of chaos, just you and the space you created. But in that silence, something beautiful begins to happen. You start to hear your own thoughts again. You reconnect with your intuition, that quiet voice you've ignored for years. You notice the way light falls through your window in the morning, the way your breathing slows, the way peace feels strange, almost unfamiliar, and slowly that silence becomes your sanctuary. You realize you were never afraid of being alone. You were afraid of meeting yourself in the quiet, but once you do, you'll never trade that peace for noise again. Walking away doesn't mean losing. It means clearing space for something better. When you walk away from drama, you gain clarity. When you walk away from chaos, you gain calm. When you walk away from people who don't value you, you gain self-respect. You can't build a peaceful life on a foundation of constant tension. It's not about cutting everyone off. It's about recognizing who adds peace and who subtracts it. At some point, you have to stop watering dead plants. Stop begging for attention where there's no effort. Stop proving your worth to people who benefit from your doubt. Your energy is sacred. Your peace is priceless. And the moment you realize that, your entire life begins to shift. People will call you cold for walking away. They'll say you've changed, that you're distant. Let them talk. You don't owe anyone the old version of you, the one who tolerated too much, who smiled through disrespect, who called chaos love. Growth will always look like distance to those who are still standing still. Walking alone doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're moving forward without needing validation from those who don't understand your path. And the ones who are meant for you, they'll meet you on that higher ground. One day, you'll look back and thank yourself for having the courage to leave. You'll see that the pain of letting go was actually the doorway to your freedom. The peace you were chasing was never out there. It was waiting inside you, buried under all the noise, the guilt, the expectations, the fear. You didn't lose yourself by walking away. You found yourself there. And that peace you feel now, that's what you were always meant to protect. When you stop begging for peace and start creating it, everything changes. You no longer chase what's unstable. You no longer argue to be understood. You no longer apologize for choosing yourself. Walking away becomes your art form, not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. Because you finally understand that peace is power and silence is strength. And you don't need to explain that to anyone. If you're listening to this right now, and you feel that pull, that quiet whisper inside saying, it's time, listen to it. You don't need permission to walk away. You don't need to justify your peace. You just need to trust that your soul knows when something's over. This isn't about giving up. It's about rising up. Walk away from the noise. Walk away from the chaos. Walk away from anything that costs your peace. And when you do, you'll discover the kind of power that can only come from silence, clarity, and peace. If this message spoke to you, don't let it fade when the video ends. Hit subscribe. Join the movement of people who've stopped chasing noise and started building peace. Because after 40, and really after awakening, life isn't about more. It's about meaning. It's about walking toward what makes you whole. This is your moment to choose peace over pressure, clarity over chaos, and presence over performance. And it all begins the moment you walk away.